Just when everyone thought that Tesla was the leader in the car market, Honda made such a blast that shook the whole world. At one time, people were thinking that electric cars are the future, but Honda has introduced petrol and hybrid technology with its 2026 Prelude in such a way that everyone is stunned. Imagine, when other companies were entangled in battery and charging network, Honda quietly prepared a car that has brought a unique combination of power, style, and technology. Prelude is not just a car, but it is Honda's answer to all those who believed that EV is everything. Just by looking at its design, the heart will say, this is something different. But the real secret is hidden inside its engine. There is a discussion in the market that this technology is so advanced that it can change the whole attitude of the game. And this suspense is pulling people. What has Honda done that can give sleepless nights to companies like Tesla and BYD? So in this video, we will know what is the whole story behind Prelude, which engine is installed in it, and why it is being called the real game changer of the market. Believe me, if you watch the video till the end, you will know the secret that only a few experts have understood till now. But before moving ahead in the video, subscribe to the channel so that you get such amazing videos first. The return of Honda Prelude is a story in itself that gives a feeling of both excitement and nostalgia in the world of automobiles. In the era of the 90s and early 2000s, Honda Prelude was one of those cars that every car lover used to dream of. It was not just a car, but was the icon of style and performance of that time. Prelude was first launched in 1978, and gradually this car became the first choice of youth and car lovers due to its sporty design and strong engine. By the 80s and 90s, the Prelude became one of Honda's most popular cars. Its low-profile design, fast engine, and great driving experience gave it a distinct identity in the world of sports cars. Especially the 1997 Prelude model, which people still consider a classic, left such an impression in the car market that it is difficult to forget. Those who drove it at that time still smile, remembering its smoothness and power. But in 2001, Honda stopped production of Prelude. At that time, the company's focus was more on other models like Accord and Civic, and Prelude was considered a niche car. The market was changing. The demand for SUVs and practical sedans was increasing, and sporty coupe cars were slowly going into the background. The discontinuation of the Prelude was a shock to car lovers of that era. Many people felt that a car like the Prelude would probably never come back. But it is said that legends never fade. They just wait for the right time. Now let's come to 2026. When the whole world is talking about EVs and futuristic technology, Honda surprised everyone by deciding to launch Prelude again. The question arises, why did Honda think of bringing it back after so many years? The answer lies in today's auto market. In fact, for the last few years, as much as people were excited about EVs, they have also slowly started getting upset. Charging infrastructure, battery range, charging time, and high prices, all these things are becoming a hindrance for people to make EV their everyday car. In such a situation, Honda understood that now is the time to bring back a model that runs on hybrid technology and gives people the same fun that they felt with Prelude in the 90s and 2000s. The return of Prelude is a combination of nostalgia as well as practicality. Honda knew that the name of this car would create an emotional connection among old fans, and for new customers, this car would be a package of hybrid technology and great design that would be difficult to ignore. Today, when every brand is launching EVs to compete with Tesla, Honda has chosen a different path with Prelude, a high-performance petrol hybrid that can give people both power and efficiency. The second big reason for the return of Honda Prelude is the brand image. Honda has always been a name for reliability and innovation. But in the recent years, people started feeling that Honda is not taking as bold steps as Tesla, BYD, or Toyota. With the return of Prelude, Honda has given the message that the company still has the strength to take risks and surprise the market. Power of hybrid engine. The biggest strength of Honda Prelude. 2026 is its engine and hybrid system. Just when everyone thought that the future was all about EV and petrol engines would slowly become history, Honda showed with Prelude that the game was not over yet. Prelude has been brought with a powerful petrol hybrid engine, which is such a blend of both power and efficiency that even companies like Tesla cannot take it lightly. Why is the engine of Prelude so special? Prelude has been fitted with Honda's eHEV hybrid system, which is actually a combination of two things: a petrol engine and an electric motor. The petrol engine is 2.0-liter, which is quite powerful alone, but its biggest feature is that it has been run in combination with an electric motor. When both of these work together, Prelude produces power of about 200+ horsepower. That is, a car that can not only run fast, but is also smooth and responsive. Now, talking about mileage, the hybrid system of Prelude surprises people here too. Sports cars with only petrol engines often have low mileage, but Prelude can give an average of about 20 to 22 kilometers per liter in hybrid mode, which is very good for cars of this class. This means that you can enjoy a fast drive and also avoid the hassle of going to the petrol pump again and again. This is the balance that people want in today's times, power, and savings. In terms of performance, Prelude is second to none. This car reaches the speed of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 7 seconds, which gives it the real feel of a sporty coupe. During driving, its electric motor gives instant torque, due to which the car goes fast without any lag. On the highway, the petrol engine shows its magic and makes long-distance drives very fun. Turning on the sports mode changes the whole character of the Prelude. The sound, acceleration, and handling all become sharper. It is important to understand how the Prelude's hybrid engine is competing with EVs like Tesla. The biggest strength of Tesla cars is their electric motor and the instant power they provide. But Tesla's biggest challenge is range and charging. The Prelude's hybrid system fills this gap. In this, you get the same fast torque of the electric motor as well as the backup of the petrol engine. This means you don't have to worry about finding a charging station, and neither do you have to worry about the battery running out. You can fill the tank with petrol whenever you want and travel long distances without stopping. This is the reason why many people are considering it as a practical alternative to EVs. Apart from this, the Prelude's hybrid system is self-charging. This means that you don't need to plug it in and charge it. When you drive the car, apply brakes, or the engine runs, the battery keeps charging automatically. This technology has made the Prelude even more attractive to those who are worried about the charging time and range in EVs. The engine of the Prelude not only delivers power and mileage, but its main focus is to make the driving experience fun. Honda has always created an image of its cars being smooth and reliable to drive. The Prelude carries forward this tradition and adds the thrill of a sports car. In city driving, its electric motor works very quietly. The car glides along without making any noise. But once you get on the highway, the petrol engine shows its true power and gives you the fun that is often missed in EVs like Tesla. The real roar of the engine and its mechanical feel. The biggest threat of the Prelude for Tesla is that this car eliminates the biggest weakness of EVs, i.e., practical usability. Tesla may promise fast charging and long range, But even today, charging stations are not available everywhere. On the other hand, you don't have to worry about this in a hybrid car like Prelude. This is why auto experts consider it a silent competitor of Tesla. If we compare, Tesla Model 3 and Honda Prelude are being compared head-to-head. Model 3 is a full EV, and its performance is excellent, but its starting price is high, and there is a lack of charging infrastructure. Prelude becomes a slightly cheaper and more practical option, because it is hybrid and is easy to maintain in everyday life. Ultimately, the Prelude's engine makes people realize that the world of petrol and hybrid technology is not over yet. Honda has made it clear that while EVs may have a bright future, hybrids are the bridge that will work between today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. Prelude has proved that companies like Tesla will now have to take hybrid technology seriously. Design and styling. The design and styling of the Honda Prelude 2026 surprises people with the very first glimpse of this car. When you see it, the first feeling that comes to mind is that this car is not only made to be driven, but also to be seen. Its exterior has a completely sporty and coupe-like look, which makes it stand out in the crowd. Starting from the front, its low-slung bonnet and sharp LED headlights give it a very aggressive look. Honda has designed the grille in a modern style, which is neither too big nor completely missing, but gives a balanced look. Its aerodynamic body lines, wide wheels, and slim taillights present it as a true sports coupe. In the side profile, you will see a long and low-flow design, which proves that the car is made to run fast. Now let's talk about its rear side. The back of the Prelude has LED strip taillights, which are spread across the entire width and give it a futuristic look. Also, dual exhaust and diffuser-style bumper give it a more sporty touch. Its entire design is such that it reminds of the DNA of the classic Prelude and at the same time gives the feel of a modern sports car. Moving towards the interior, the Prelude is not behind anyone here either. When you open the door of the car, the first thing that catches your eye is its digital cockpit. Honda has given it a fully digital instrument cluster, which shows every information to the driver in a clear and stylish manner. Apart from this, there is a large touchscreen infotainment system that supports both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Its interface is very smooth and user-friendly. That is, you will not feel any kind of confusion while driving. Talking about luxury features, Prelude has been made very premium. It has comfortable sports seats, which do not let you feel tired even on long drives. The seats are in leather finish and offer both heating and cooling options. Apart from this, ambient lighting has been given in the cabin, which increases the fun of driving at night. The sound system is also top-notch, in which premium audio technology like Bose has been given. Honda has focused not only on luxury and technology, but also on practicality in Prelude. The cabin space is quite good, and the rear seats have also been kept usable, which is not often the case in such coupe cars. The trunk space is also decent. That is, this car is not just a showpiece, but can also meet everyday needs. Technology and innovation. The most talked about Honda Prelude 2026 is its technology and innovation. When every company was completely focusing on EVs, Honda played its hybrid card very smartly. Prelude has Honda's EE-HEV hybrid technology, which looks normal, but its working method is so smart that it is making it different from all others in the market. The secret of Honda's EE-HEV technology is that both the battery and the petrol engine work together, but not in a direct and simple way. Understand it like this: when you turn on the car and drive it at a slow speed, Prelude mostly runs on the electric motor. That means you get a very smooth, silent, and EV-like feeling in starting. During this time, the battery is used and the car does not spend petrol. This is very beneficial for driving in city traffic, because here one has to stop and move frequently. But as soon as you need more speed, or you want to drive the car on the highway, then its petrol engine comes in handy. The 2.0-liter engine in the Prelude takes control at this time and supports the electric motor. That is, wherever power is needed, the engine is activated immediately. This combination creates such a balance that neither the battery runs out quickly nor the car lags behind in power. Now the question arises how the battery is charged. Prelude's EHEV system is a self-charging hybrid. This means that you do not need to take it to a charging station and plug it in like cars like Tesla. Whenever you drive the car, the engine and regenerative braking, that is, energy produced when braking, keep charging the battery. The biggest advantage of this is that you do not have to worry about the charging infrastructure. Many people ask whether Prelude has a solid-state battery, so the answer is Honda has not yet launched Prelude with a solid-state battery, but the company has made it clear that it is working on this technology in the coming time. Lithium-ion battery has been used in Prelude at present, but it can definitely be said that its EHEV system is a new version of Honda's hybrid upgrade, which is more efficient and powerful than before. Honda has designed this system in such a way that it does not require the driver to change modes again and again. The car itself understands when to run on the electric motor and when on the petrol engine. The driver just has to press the accelerator, and Prelude takes the right decision on its own with its technology. This simplicity is the biggest feature of this system. Due to EHEV technology, Prelude not only consumes less petrol, but also gives a smooth driving experience. It feels like an EV in the city and gives the fun of a petrol sports car on the highway. This versatility makes it practical compared to pure EVs like Tesla. Now let's talk about innovation. In Prelude, Honda has not only combined the engine and battery, but has also installed a smart management system in it. This system constantly monitors the driving conditions and battery level and distributes power accordingly. That is, when needed, you get full torque, and when you want to save, the car automatically switches to battery mode. In the future, Honda plans to use solid-state batteries in models like Prelude. The advantage of the solid-state battery will be that the car will get an even longer range, the battery will charge faster, and the safety will also be more. Currently, Prelude does not have this technology, but this upgrade of EHEV is an indication that Honda is gradually preparing to become a big game-changer by combining EV and hybrid technology. Impact on the global market. The impact of Honda Prelude 2026 on the global market is going to be really big, because this car has come at a time when the auto industry around the world is divided into two parts. On one side, those who consider EVs to be the future, and on the other side, those who still rely on petrol or hybrid. The entry of Prelude has further intensified this debate, as this car acts as a bridge between the two worlds. Let's see what impact it will have in different markets. First of all, let's talk about America. America is considered the stronghold of Tesla today, but the truth is that people here are also not completely satisfied with EVs. Lack of charging stations, battery range, and problems during long-distance travel are still big problems for the users there. In such a situation, a hybrid car like Prelude, which is both powerful and practical, will attract people. Hybrids have already received a good response in the American market, like Toyota Prius and Accord Hybrid. Prelude's sporty look and strong performance can make it the best option for those youth and families in America who do not want to rely completely on EV. Now, let's come to Europe. The European market has always been known for green technology and strict emission rules. EVs have received a lot of support here. But still, people have not been able to ignore hybrids. Especially in countries like Germany, France, and UK, there are long driving routes on the highway, where relying only on EV can be difficult. Hybrid models like Prelude will give people in these countries the balance they are looking for: low emissions, better mileage, and powerful drive. Honda already has a good brand value in Europe, and Prelude can once again strengthen Honda's image here. Talking about Asia, it can prove to be the biggest market for the car. The demand for hybrid cars is increasing very fast in Asia, especially in Japan, India, and Southeast Asian countries. Japan can be called the birthplace of hybrid cars because people here have been adopting this technology since the beginning. The launch of Honda Prelude will also bring a feeling of nostalgia in Japan, because Prelude was very popular here in the 90s and 2000s. The prospects of Prelude in India are also quite interesting. India is moving towards EVs, but the charging infrastructure here is far behind. Also, people give the most importance to price and mileage. In such a situation, a hybrid car like Prelude, which saves petrol and is also powerful, can become a big attraction for Indian customers. Although Prelude will be a premium segment car, its hybrid tag will still make it more practical than EVs in the Indian market. Now let's talk about the impact on petrol-diesel companies and green energy. The arrival of EVs had increased the pressure on oil companies because there was a clear indication that the demand for petrol and diesel would decrease in the coming years. But hybrid cars like Prelude will not let this graph go down immediately. These vehicles do not completely eliminate petrol consumption, but reduce it. That is, it is a matter of relief for oil companies that the hybrid segment will remain for many years to come. In terms of green energy, the effect of Prelude is mixed. On one hand, it is not a complete E-Fi, meaning it will not be 100% carbon-free. But on the other hand, it is much cleaner and more efficient than traditional petrol cars. This means that it is an important step towards green energy. Understand it this way, that models like Prelude open the way for people to gradually move towards EV. People who do not want to shift directly to EV will first choose hybrid and then can go to EV later. Prelude has a huge impact on the global market. In America and Europe, it will challenge EVs. In Asia, it will give people a practical solution. In India, it can slow down EV adoption a bit. And in Japan, it will be a combination of both nostalgia and innovation. Petrol-diesel companies will get some relief from this, and it will also work as a smooth transition towards green energy. Threat to Tesla and EV companies. The most noise is about Honda Prelude 2026 because it is being considered a big threat to Tesla and other EV companies. Now the question is, why is this so? Actually, Prelude is a hybrid car that is proving to be much more practical than EVs like Tesla. Tesla's biggest strength is the instant power of its electric motor and zero-emission driving, but at the same time, its biggest weakness is the hassle of charging, limited range of the battery, and high price. Prelude competes with Tesla here because it has the torque and smoothness of the electric motor as well as the backup of the petrol engine. This means that neither will you have to worry about the charging station, nor will there be a fear of the battery running out in long-distance travel. This is the reason why experts are calling it a headache for companies like Tesla and BYD. Now, let's talk about the hybrid versus pure EV debate. In the last few years, people had high expectations about EVs. But gradually people are realizing the shortcomings of EVs charging stations are not available everywhere. The cost of replacing or repairing batteries is high, and driving an EV on long trips can sometimes be troublesome. Hybrid cars, on the other hand, provide a middle ground. They offer the fun of electric vehicles as well as the reliability of petrol. This is the reason why many people are now choosing hybrids over EVs. Prelude is taking advantage of this changing preference and that is why it is being said that it can slow down the pace of EV adoption. Now, let's come to the price and affordability factor. One of the biggest features of Prelude is that it is being called an affordable sporty hybrid. Usually, sports coupes or hybrid cars are very expensive, but Honda has designed the Prelude in such a way that its price is less than EVs like Tesla Model 3 or BYD Ceylon. According to initial reports, the price of Prelude can be around $30,000 to $35,000, around rupees 25 to 30 lakh in the Indian market. This price is very attractive for those who want a stylish, powerful, and fuel-efficient car, but cannot afford expensive EVs like Tesla. The Prelude could come in different variants: a base version, a mid-level, and a top sporty variant. The base version would be for those who want to experience hybrid technology at an affordable price, while the top variant would be for those who want more power, premium interiors, and advanced features. This variant strategy will make it even more attractive in the market. The Prelude is a threat to companies like Tesla and BYD because it is targeting their weak points and also outdoing them in terms of price. This car will attract customers who are troubled by the practical problems of EVs, but at the same time want new technology. This is why it is being called an affordable sporty hybrid. And this is making it a real game changer in the market.